Good morning, mighty Mustangs. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for the jam and minute. First, we're going to start with squat jumps. So you're going to pretend to squat back into a chair and then jump up into the air. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, we're going to do a plank. So you're going to get onto the floor and get onto your forearms. That's this part of your arm. So you're going to be like this on the floor, and you're on your toes and hold yourself up as straight as a plank. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You may be seated. Today is Wednesday, November 10th, and it is a C day. The joke of the day from yesterday was, why can't you tell an egg a joke? Because it'll crack up. Today's joke of the day is, why did the girl smear peanut butter on the road? And our question of the day for Native American History Month, we're going to do 3 of them today. How did Native Americans get to the Americas? Native American tradition says that Native Indians were always here. But most of the scientific evidence suggests that Native Indian ancestors came from Asia in prehistoric times, either by foot over a land bridge or using ancient boats. This would have happened more than 20,000 years ago, and no human culture has good records for what it was doing 20,000 years ago. So perhaps they're both right. Our next question is, where do Native Americans live today? Most still live in North America, in what are now Canada and the United States. Some live in cities and towns with Americans and Canadians of other races, while others live on reservations or reserves, which are special villages and lands under Native Indian jurisdiction. And therefore, they have some different laws than the rest of the state or province. For example, the Hopi Reservation doesn't follow daylight savings times, tax laws are different, but the Native Americans living on these reservations are still citizens of the United States or Canada, and they obey federal laws, voting, and they served in our armed forces, but they are also subject to tribal laws and elect tribal leaders. Our last question today are, aren't Native Americans in Central and South America too? Definitely. In fact, there are many more indigenous people in Central and South America than there are in Canada and the United States. Also, this is a reminder that there's no school tomorrow. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, and this holiday honors veterans or people who have served in our U.S. military. The day especially honors those veterans who had died while fighting in a war. So if you know someone who has served our country, thank them for their service and take a moment tomorrow to thank all the people who have lost their lives fighting for our country. Make sure you read for 30 minutes each night and always be mighty.